Somewhere in your closet is a piece you haven't worn in 9 years, and you still can't let it go. You touched it this week. Maybe it's the blazer from your working years, or the dress from a size ago. And you're not indecisive. Nobody ever taught us how to decide what stays, so year by year the closet became a museum. Half wardrobe, half memory box. Today, one question sorts it, kindly, piece by piece. Does this serve the woman I am now? Every honest answer opens one of 4 doors. Wear it, alter or store it, honor it as a keepsake, or release it. I'll walk you through all 4. And stay to the end, because one kind of piece should never face this question at all, and knowing which one is what keeps this whole method kind instead of cruel. Tip 1. One piece. In your hands. Deciding by staring into a full rail doesn't work. The eye glazes, everything blurs into fine, and the door closes on another year of maybe. The method is one piece at a time, physically in your hands or held against you at the mirror, asking the question out loud, does this serve the woman I am now? Your first reaction is a useful clue, but it's a clue, not a verdict, so confirm it with 3 quick checks. Does it fit and feel comfortable now, not after some future project? Be honest with this one. If you're already planning what to wear over it to make it work, that's a no wearing a disguise. Does it suit something on my real calendar? And would I willingly choose it over the similar pieces I already reach for? 2 or 3 yeses and it goes straight back on the rail, and most of your closet will pass quickly, which is the part nobody tells you. This was never about emptying anything, it's about knowing. If you already feel the relief in that, tap like. It helps another woman our age find this. Everything else lands in one of 2 places, release or the maybe box. Write today's date on the maybe box. Everyday pieces get 3 months. If you haven't gone looking for it by then, it leaves unopened. No reopening the debate. Seasonal and occasion pieces get a fairer trial. Review them at the end of their next real season, because no one can judge a wool coat honestly in July. One shelf this week, not the whole closet. 20 minutes, and stop while it still feels good, because this method survives on smallness. A closet sorted shelf by shelf stays sorted, while a heroic all-day purge usually ends in a heap on the bed and a promise to finish later. That's the whole method. Then come the pieces that make it hard, starting with the ones that cost real money. Tip 2. The expensive mistakes. Every closet has them. The good coat worn twice, the silk blouse with the tag still on, the shoes that pinched from the first hour. Here's the principle that unlocks them. The money was spent the day you bought the piece, and keeping it cannot bring €1 back. It can only charge you a second price, in guilt, every time you open the door. And be gentle with yourself about how it got there. You weren't foolish to buy it. You were hopeful, and hope is a lovely reason to be occasionally wrong. So ask the question, and add this helper. Would I buy this again today, knowing exactly how it fits and how it feels? If yes, wear it this week and let it finally earn its keep. And if the honest answer is, yes, but I never wear it, that's usually an occasion problem, not a garment problem. Promote it into ordinary rotation on purpose. The good coat on a normal Tuesday, the silk blouse to the market. Good pieces don't need a special occasion's permission. You are the occasion. If no, its work is done. It taught you something precise about what not to buy. And release becomes simple when the piece has somewhere good to go. A charity that matters to you. A niece who would gasp at that silk. A consignment shop that turns it back into a little money. A good piece deserves a good home. Sending it there finishes its story properly. And once the money pieces are settled, the tenderest hangers are next. The clothes from a different body. Tip 3. Clothes from another chapter. Most closets over 60 keep a section for a body from another chapter of your life. The trousers from a size ago, the skirt that zipped a decade back. Let me say the principle plainly and kindly. Your everyday wardrobe should fit and support the body you have today. Not as a consolation, as a standard. From there, the question gives you 4 honest paths, not 1. Pieces tied to shame, or to an identity that was never quite real. Those release, and the room feels lighter for it. And releasing here isn't defeat. It's sending a good piece to a woman it fits today. Because clothes are meant to be worn, not held as evidence. A genuine short-term goal piece, with a real plan behind it, can stay, but out of the daily closet. So mornings stay kind. If your weight normally moves with the seasons, a very small size flex capsule, one trusted piece in each direction, is practicality, not guilt. And a loved garment that's only slightly wrong is a tailor visit, not a goodbye. A waist let out, a hem moved, a sleeve adjusted for the price of a nice lunch, and it serves you again. Picture the difference between two closets. One where half the rail belongs to another chapter, and one where everything in it fits the woman opening the door. Nothing about her changed between those 2 mornings. Getting dressed simply became pleasant. Now, once you know what stays, the real pleasure is seeing how the keepers combine. And that's exactly what the Effortless Elegance Guide does with ready-made outfits from the pieces that pass. It's in the pinned comment. Next, the sneakiest category of all. Clothes for a calendar you don't keep. Tip 4. The just-in-case pieces. These pass every test but the one that matters. The third formal dress. The work wardrobe from a role you've moved on from, if that's your case. The several near-identical coats. Perfectly nice, perfectly wearable, and dressed for a life that isn't on your calendar. So give now its honest meaning. Your real next 3 months. In the season you're actually in. The lunches you truly go to. The walks you truly take. The 1 or 2 dressier evenings a season, which need 1 or 2 dresses, not 5. There's no magic number here. The right amount of each category is simply the amount your life uses. For duplicates, 2 questions settle it. Which one do I actually reach for? And does the other one do a genuinely different job? The long wool coat and the raincoat are 2 jobs. Keep both. The 3 navy coats that do 1 job. The one you reach for has already won. The same test quietly clears the drawers too. The 12 good t-shirts where 4 do all the work. The pile of scarves where 3 carry every outfit. And one thing this test is not. It isn't about shrinking your life to fit somebody's idea of this age. If your weeks are full, grandchildren, travel, volunteering, work you still love, then your calendar is full, and your wardrobe should match that fullness exactly. What remains is a closet that matches your days, and that's a quiet luxury no shopping trip provides. Which brings us to the promise from the beginning, the pieces this question must never touch. Tip 5. The keepsake exception. Some clothes stopped being clothes years ago. The dress from your daughter's wedding, your mother's scarf, the cardigan from a winter you're proud of surviving. Don't ask these pieces whether they serve you. They're not wardrobe anymore, they're keepsakes, and they deserve better than hanging in the daily rail pretending to be options. So give them the honorable move. Off the hangers and into a place of honor. A memory box, tissue paper, a shelf of their own. And make it a place you can actually visit, a shelf you can reach, not the attic you never open. Because the point is to treasure these pieces on purpose, instead of pushing them aside by accident. How do you know which pieces qualify? Your body tells you, if holding it makes your chest tighten, it's a keepsake. If it only makes you shrug, it was just a garment. And the question can have it. For some women, a photograph of a piece may be enough to hold the memory. For others, the object itself matters. And both are right. Notice what this does for the everyday closet too. With the keepsakes honored in their own place, everything still hanging is there because it works. A wardrobe made entirely of choices, with nothing kept out of duty. Here's the whole method in one line. The question decides what dresses you. Your heart decides what stays in your life. They were never the same decision, and the moment you separate them, the closet gets easy. So, the question one more time. Does this serve the woman I am now? Wear it, alter it, honor it, or release it. And keep the wardrobe and the keepsakes in their 2 separate homes, each loved in its own way. Because the goal was never to own less for its own sake. The goal is an everyday closet that's entirely on the side of the woman getting dressed today. Start small. 1 shelf, this week, question in hand. Then tell me in the comments, the oldest maybe in your wardrobe, has it been there more or less than 5 years? No judgment here, of all places, and I read every comment. If this felt like a friend helping rather than a lecture, subscribe. There's a new one every week, for real life after 60. And, once your closet holds only what serves you, the quickest way to make those pieces shine is the color nearest your face. That's the video on your screen now. 3 colors that make gray hair look expensive. Take care of yourself, with intention, and I'll see you very soon.